Yo, yo, yo. Well, what's up? What's really good on this Sunday? I know I'm late to the party with this, but I really just paid attention to it early this afternoon, and it's like, well, it had to have irked the nerve for me to make a video right in the middle of a football Sunday. Well, just the beginning of a football Sunday. But I'm talking about that Joe Smith situation, former basketball player Joe Smith. Quick backstory: #1 overall pick out of Maryland, '95 draft, had a long NBA career, generated around over $60 million in NBA earnings. But now married, but his wife, he just found out that his wife had a fans only account, or OnlyFans account, something like that, where she was showing parts of herself that should not be showed, that should only be seen by your husband. And apparently this woman used to be a porn star or whatever, or used to be in flicks or whatever. But he didn't know that she had the OnlyFans account. And when he found out, he was not happy, as he shouldn't have been happy. But what got me, and this is some Jada Pinkett Smith shit. The whole time that they having a discussion about it, she's recording the conversation. She's recording the entire conversation. And then after that, after he left the house, she goes on TMZ and starts talking about this man. And it's like, I don't know if I want to say with all due respect or just let it fly. Man, bitches ain't shit. It is what it is. I'm not even going to say I'm sorry, because bitches ain't shit. And if you a woman and you watch this video and you get offended by what I'm saying, then I may be talking to you. But if you watching this video and you're a woman and you know that you don't do any acts like that, then I'm not talking to you. And you're not a bitch, because I would never refer to a real woman as a bitch. But this situation right here, that's some bitch shit. It is. I mean, and it struck a nerve in me. It triggered an emotion, because I am so sick and tired of seeing people, and particularly women, who do wrong, know you're doing wrong, and then try to make yourself out to be the victim. She knew she was dead wrong for not at least letting her husband know that she was thinking about making this account to see what his reaction was going to be, or how he felt about it. But then once your man finds out, you want to act like you the victim. No, you was wrong. And look, I know this from personal experience. Maybe that's why it triggered an emotion in me. But I am so sick and tired of seeing people do wrong, know they doing wrong. When they get caught, they try to make excuses and make themselves out to be the motherfucking victim instead of owning it like an adult. And then on top of that, she keeps exploiting this man. Like I said, going on TMZ. Like, you got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. It's like these chicks out here nowadays is cold-blooded, man. They cold-blooded as a bitch, man. They are. They are cold-blooded. If you, Joe Smith and any other dudes out there who was dealing with a chick like this, my only recommendation would be to separate yourself from the situation, because I'm a living example of a person who was in a situation where it was going wrong, and I was just hanging my hat on anything to think that it would eventually go right, and saying, well, I'm going to just listen. I'm going to pray about it. I'm going to listen to what God tell me. But what we don't realize as men and as women, because women be in the same type of situation too, there be some men out there who be doing the exact same dirt as people. When we say we're going to pray about it and we're going to see what answer God gives us, God has given us the answer. I'm not saying don't stop praying. Always keep praying. God has given us the answer. We just don't like it. We just don't like it. Because everybody who we come into contact with, everybody who we have a relationship with, doesn't mean that that's the one that you're supposed to be with. But we're so invested. We've invested so much emotionally that we're not going to take no for an answer when the person has revealed who they are or who they have become. I'm living proof of that situation where a person has revealed to me, told me dead in my face who they have become. And I'm like, no, I don't accept that. And you set yourself up for more and more heartache because you prayed and you're saying you want God to give you the answer. God has given you the answer. You just don't like the answer. You just don't like the answer. And you become a glutton for pain, a glutton for punishment. And all the while, this other person is just going to do what they do anyway. They're going to do what they do anyway. And then when they're called to the carpet about it, they're going to make every excuse in the book to try to justify why they did some fuck shit or they were doing some fuck shit or is still doing some fuck shit and make every excuse in the book about it to have some, I don't know, self-justification, for themselves to make them sleep better at night. I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's some childish ass shit because if you know you're doing wrong, just own it. No excuses. You're wrong. Or just say fuck it and don't apologize and just keep doing what you're doing. It is what it is. Because I would rather somebody do me dirty and just say, yep, I did it, fuck it, and go on about their business, than a person do me dirty, apologize for it, but then try to make excuses of why they did it. Then the fuck did you apologize for? What did you apologize for? Because if situations were reversed, wouldn't nobody want to hear it. But that Joe Smith, man, and it's crazy how people talk about how the divorce rate is so high, at least in America. Oh, that divorce rate is going to get very low because people just going to stop getting married. People really going to say fuck getting married. And if you do get married, I would just preach and implore this to anybody, not just the fellas, but to the ladies too. If you do decide to get married, get a prenup. People look at a prenup as just the worst thing in the world. It's like a hex of bad luck. No, it's not. A prenuptial agreement is nothing more than marriage insurance. That's all it is. Just like you have to have insurance on your car, you have to have insurance on your house. Having a prenup is nothing but insurance for your marriage. Now, if nothing happens, if your marriage makes it, then great. That's what the marriage was intended for anyway. But again, these motherfucking chicks out here, they are cold fucking blooded. They are. That's why marriage ain't sacred no more. Not in America. Because we take the vow for better or for worse. But when it gets worse, you want to mosey on out. For richer or for poorer. Ha, 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 ha. That's the funny one right there. For richer or for poorer. That's when the motherfuckers will really let you know that what they think about your broke ass. I'm just being real with you. Till death do you part. I don't want to die like that. Nah, bruh. So I don't know. Like I said, it struck a nerve because I myself I haven't been through an extension where a motherfucker talking about it on TMZ or recording conversations. No. But I've been through the thing where somebody has done you wrong and then they sit there and try to make excuses. And I have seen people who are very close to me do the exact same thing. And I'm like, bruh, didn't you learn from watching me? Like, didn't you learn from watching my shit? I mean, if you're close enough to me to know that situation, didn't you learn anything from me? Like, god damn, I should be the prime example of when mate, you may want to take a step back. Golly, man, it's tough. And I'm not saying this because of You know, a certain person may watch this and feel certain people may watch this and feel some type of way at me. And I'm not saying this to throw shots. I'm saying this because this is what I'm feeling. This is how I'm feeling. This is my opinion. You know, I'm not in front of nobody putting a conversation on camera for clicks and likes. This shit just struck a nerve in me because there's still some things that's just like, what? And again, these chicks out here is cold fucking blooded. And putting it, I mean, what is the problem with y'all business just being y'all business? Why does y'all business, especially like a conversation that she was having with her husband, that record button should have never been on. That's a conversation they should have had privately as husband and wife. And she's sitting there looking at the phone, I guess trying to see how many hearts she getting or thumbs up she getting. Bitch, stop. Bitch, stop. You just stop. And then go on TMZ and try to play the sympathy act. I just had to do what I got to do. Bitch, stop. Stop. Damn, cut it out. Because you thought boxing on an OnlyFans account. Cut it out. Bitch, please. And when a person shows you who they are, believe it. No matter how much you may want to make it work, no matter how much you think you have to make it work, no matter how much you say that you're going to pray, trust and believe. You've prayed. Your answer is no. Your answer is this is not for you. And if you can't accept that, then you're setting yourself up for heartache. Now, every situation might not be like that. But when a person shows you and tells you who the fuck they are, and you know it's no good, and you know it's no good for the church's money, come on, man. That's all I'm going to say. Back to football.